blessed.
UASE 12 is proud to announce its new partnership with Regal Cinemas Times Square. UASE 12 takes place on Saturday, November 9th at the newly renovated Regal Cinemas Times Square, featuring the new RPX and 4DX theaters. Join the fandom as we celebrate 50 years of action cinema and pop culture. This epic event will feature cast commentary screenings, panels, seminars, immersive fan experiences, and an expo featuring celebrity autograph and photo ops, commemorative merch, comics, cosplay, gaming, raffles, and fandom, culminating into the ultimate urban pop culture experience. Get your tickets today and be a part of the action.
All right. Welcome, action fans. Demetrius Angelo here, Urban Action Showcase and Expo. This is the Last Dragon Fandom live stream. We're back. We've been doing this since April, and we have a fantastic guest, surprise guest for you guys today. But before I bring them on, don't forget we have moved. That's why I played that for you. We have moved since our last live stream across the street. We were previously at the AMC theaters where we've been for the past 11 years, but now we've moved across the street to the newly renovated Regal Times Square theaters. We have the entire top floor, 6 theaters. We've got the expo space. It's nice, brand spanking new. You're gonna love it. And you know, we're still on the summer sale, so you can get your discount tickets now. So if you want to go to the Last Dragon, you got 2 options. The first option is going to be the Last Dragon VIP. With that, you're going to get guaranteed seating to the cast commentary screening, and you're going to get this incredible scarf. Okay, you got the Bruce Leroy side, and of course you got the Show Nuff side. Then if you want to go to the final level, you have reached the final level, and it is there, only there, where you find the master. Yes, so if you want to go to the final level, that's the ultimate VIP. Now for the ultimate VIP, I got to go full screen because I want you to see what's going on. Ultimate VIP, baby, you get this medallion. Okay, this is 3D all the way, 2 renditions of the film, plus this amazing scarf that you just finished seeing. Okay, where you get to choose if you want to be Team Bruce Leroy or Team Show Nuff, right? But you also get the exclusive white party, which is 9 p.m. to midnight, where all the celebrity guests will be. And there's food, there's drinks. It's a wonderful time we're going to have. So you choose whatever is best for you. The ultimate VIP is the all in, and then you've got the VIP where you also get the scarf, but there's no white party or medallion with that. And if you're not into The Last Dragon, of course, we got regular general admission, which will get you into all the other screenings. The only screening you're going to miss is the cast commentary screening. Okay, but the expo is included with everything. All right, so you're going to really enjoy that. And of course, you can get all this a la carte on the website as well. You can buy it separately if you want to just get a medallion or a scarf. And then this amazing t-shirt we got that we made, TLD 40th. Okay, they're available as well. All right, without further ado, I promised you a surprise. Here we go.
Oh my God, my table, what are you doing? Crush the Cyclone! Do it! With pleasure! No! Hold it, please, fellas. No, not that. Please don't take my hand. Come on, please. Come on, man. Don't take on the wall. Oh my God. I'm gonna kill you. Take it easy, honey. Take it easy, honey.
All right, enough is enough. Y'all better chill out.
All right. Without further ado, I got my man Craig back with me. There he is. Oh, yeah.
What's up?
All right. Just in time, sir.
All
Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide, please welcome the one, the only Cyclone Master David Claudio, ladies and gentlemen. Us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The one and only Cyclone. I'm telling you, man, this is iconic. This is an iconic moment. Sir, how are you feeling today?
I am absolutely great. Better than ever.
You look great. You look great. You stay in shape. This is Craig, the last Glow Sutton. He's been keeping the Last Dragon alive via his website and his groups online for how many years now, Craig?
Oh my God, it's been a while. It's been like since the
we've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
This is the 40th. We did the 30th back in 2014. So when did you start?
Yeah, I started back in like the early 2000s, really. So
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
And,
all right, Master Claudio. Tell us.
Good to see you.
Tell us, give us some of the background. I know what you told me, but give us some of the martial arts background. And then after the martial arts background, tell us how you found out about the audition for The Last Dragon.
Okay, my background in the martial arts specifically?
Yes.
Okay, I started out in the Korean arts back in '66 under Richard Chun. From Richard Chun, I went to Henry Cho. After Henry Cho, I went to Min Kyu Pai. After that, I went to Puerto Rico and opened up my own school. Since then, it's been a long and winding road, but a great road because I've managed to continue in the arts. I did some work in the, not in the movie industry, but in the commercial industry, where I did a few commercials that, were lucrative because they were with people like Cliff Robertson, John Madden, et cetera, et cetera. And from there, I decided to continue in the arts by becoming a full contact martial artist in kickboxing, at that time known as full contact karate, where my debut was a fight with Butch Bell, who happened to be one of the handpicked fighters from Chuck Norris's newly formed fight league called what was it? There goes that old memory again. Anyway, it was I think it was the International Karate League, and he brought all the heavies: Lenny Ferguson, Benny Okides, Derek Banton. I was supposed to fight Blinky Rodriguez, but it turned out I fought Butch Bell, who taught me what I was getting into by getting knocked out in my first professional fight. But I don't want to brag about that. All I know is I came back strong and continued fighting until I finally decided that I was in search of a martial arts career in fighting. It seemed to me that fighting was calling me and I wanted to become a world champion. And I got lucky enough to fight in a world championship fight against Jeff Gripper in Ottawa, Canada, which, to me was one of the highlights of my career. And also another classic fight at the Sands Hotel in Atlantic City against Irish Mike Brennan. And so, I continued on that road until I moved to Puerto Rico and decided I wanted to build an institute up on the mountain because I had property in the mountains of Puerto Rico, which I have been spending a lot of time lately because, I've loved two things in life, and that's Mother Nature and martial arts. And as far as getting into the movie and becoming aware of the casting call, I have to give my deepest respect to Master Ron Van Cleef, who was the one that inspired me to go for the audition. And I got accepted. The casting director put me through the questioning, knowing that I wasn't really a martial art. I wasn't really a professional actor, but the fact that I impressed so much in the casting call that they decided to introduce me to Mr. Schultz. And from there, me and Ty Mac did a little exhibition, which was good enough to get me the part.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Craig, you have a question?
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that you and Timok had done something, did a little exhibition to help you get the part. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. We did like a prearranged free fighting, which we weren't out to hurt each other, but we just looked good, the both of us, because he also was a kickboxer.
Right. Did you know him from before, like through Ron Van Cleef? You knew him?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So had you guys trained together before?
Not often, but we did have a couple of sparring matches.
Very cool.
Now,
cool. So and what do you do now?
What do I do now? Right now, I'm I love saying it. I'm a beekeeper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Enough said.
Yeah. No, seriously. I was out yesterday in my getup extracting honey from the hives.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw the movie The Beekeeper, and it really made me feel like, I am the beekeeper.
Yes,
That's
sir.
cool.
Yes.
And then, being that I have this farm that I bought off my grandfather many years ago in Puerto Rico, and that brought me to the island where I became somewhat recognized in the competition world, and that just pulled me back in, because before I went to Puerto Rico, I was all over the East Coast fighting. Maryland, Washington, June Reed tournaments, Kiwan Kim. I did a lot of moving around, Danbury, Massachusetts. I was all over the place.
Yeah.
And a lot of my fighting capabilities and experience and knowledge in the fighting world was, I have to be thankful to my great inspiration, which was Master Joe Hayes. I don't know if you know who Joe Hayes was.
Yeah.
Does any of you gentlemen know who Joe Hayes was?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, because he was one of the top 10 at that time in the competitive world of competition.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And my flying sidekick, which I become a little famous for, was inspired by him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So when I reached out to you 10 years ago, you were working on a film. Tell us about that project. How did that go?
I'm trying to remember which one that was.
It was 10 years ago. So it was something you were working on, a film, or you could tell us about it,
Yeah, I remember.
projects.
Recently, a couple of years ago, I had an accident, so I suffered from a little a memory loss at times. I remember things from way past, but sometimes I can't pull out of the memory banks. Or maybe it was the shots I got to the head too.
So did you do any other films then? Did you do any other films?
No, I decided I didn't want to do that after a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I was always. Oh, you know what really happened to me too? The Screen Actors Guild kicked me out because I was behind on a late payment.
Oh man, yeah.
And that really brought me down. So I said, "You want to do that to me?" So I kind of didn't follow up, but sometimes you make mistakes that are costly, and that was one that I did.
Well, they're the ones that made the mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I was paying my dues. I don't know why if I were 1 month behind. Why would you, at least, call me, ask me,
Yeah,
Claudio,
exactly.
what's the problem? So. But anyway, I'm looking to sign up again if I have to. But I don't know if there's many parts for an elder like myself at this point. What do you think? It's like, well, yeah, he's probably right on that one.
All right. So, quick question:
Yes.
How did you find the screen fighting different from the real fighting? Like, what adjustments did you have to make when you were, when you came into that sense?
Well, I realized that it wasn't what I would call a serious martial arts movie in the sense of like Enter the Dragon or one of these films that like Jet Li or Jackie Chan, where there's a lot of fight scenes and I was going to be in them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, a newbie, so I didn't really get what I wanted out of the movie, but I loved it nonetheless. I really learned a lot. I decided that this is what I want to do, although it never really worked out for me as far as continuing. And I was dying for the sequel to The Last Dragon, so I could audition for that one again and see if I can get back in the union.
Yeah, a lot of people, has these hopes for a sequel or something. So, with that said, what would you like to see if there was a sequel? What obviously you on Team Show Enough. So, what would you like to see?
Well, it's kind of difficult to imagine because of the fact that so many people are missing now.
Mm-hmm.
But I would suggest to Mendoza, the writer, Venosa. I would see if I could give some suggestions to him as far as doing the sequel in a whole different level. It would have to be a whole different level, and time, almost like coming back after so long, for Time Mac to get back in there and still have, or maybe Time Mac could become the Shogun, or so, anything that could be different, but also an inspiring movie where there's a great story behind it.
Yeah. Sounds good. That sounds good, man. I'm interested.
And one of the things that really, really turned me on to being on the set was, and I kind of felt comfortable on the set, although when I first got on the set, I had no acting experience other than fighting in tournaments. A couple of times in Puerto Rico, I did exhibitions on Puerto Rico national TV, and so I did have the experience of being behind the camera and trying to manifest myself as a martial artist, but working on the set itself taught me a lot. How to stay out of the way of the camera when they're filming somebody else, because I did have a little mishap where I on the fight scene, or where we went to challenge him, where he kissed Shogun's sneakers.
Yeah.
All right, don't tell it. Don't tell it. Wait, save this
Oh,
for November. Yeah, don't tell it. See, we're not giving away secrets. See, we're not gonna give away no secrets. They're gonna have to
hear me talking, and I can't shut up.
That's okay.
That's good. That was a good tease.
That was a perfect lead up.
Yeah,
See,
that's a perfect
that's
tease.
how they do it.
Yeah. And also, I felt like I wanted to be so much part of it that I was thinking of, how can I help this? How can I help the scene out? And I don't want to say that, but I did some things that I was proud of myself for even thinking about it, and getting some things to happen. That I was saying, wow, let's do this or let's do that.
Can I ask you this question? You don't have to say. I got a question for you. You don't have to tell the story if there is this situation. Well, was there anything, like, thinking of that, where you're like, I want to do this, but I wasn't sure if I could or whatever? Was there anything that you did, or a scene that you remembered, but it didn't end up in the movie?
No, but there were some of the things that I thought of that I said, oh man, I'm going to try and get this part and do this. They gave it to the other guys. They said, oh, that's a great idea. Who wants to do this? And before I raised my hand, one of the other gentlemen beat me to it.
Yeah.
So you know what? Craig is going to follow up with that story during the Q&A, and you're going to tell that full story.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you're also going to tell us, like, say certain scenes that you're in. You can tell us what happened behind the scenes during the screening. You can just tell everybody what happened.
There's a couple of things. I don't know if anybody shared it, but
no. Believe me. We
Yeah.
haven't allowed anyone to share any secrets on here. Everyone has to wait till November 9th at the screening to hear all what they call, the young people call it the tea. They call it the tea.
Oh, okay.
You know in Chinese how we give the tea to the master.
Yeah.
They call what we call the 411 the tea now.
Okay.
So yeah. So they're gonna have to wait to find out.
Craig, give me another question, please.
Well, what I think is really cool is that it's more of a statement than anything, but you might be able to comment on it. Is just, I don't know if all the casual fans realize that all of you guys, all of Shonup's crew, you're all, well-trained martial artists, like serious martial artists, as well as some were actors and, both. Some were, like you, sound like you were a martial artist first and foremost, not an actor.
Yes.
But everyone was martial artists. And I don't know if all casual fans realize that, right?
I don't think they do, no.
Mm-hmm. And also,
That's an interesting question, yeah.
A real question for you now. Did you notice, or did you see how popular the film was after it came out?
Oh, I sure did.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know, you gentlemen heard of Fire Island?
Yeah.
Well, I had a friend who that she has a home there, and she rents out during the summer. And I went to visit her, and then we took a walk through town. And as I was passing one of the local pubs, I looked inside, because I heard, like, who's the man? Maybe I should save that story for. Yeah, what do you think?
But the people do recognize you, and you've seen like the cult following of the film, right? Like, it's like for Demetrius and I, like, we grew up watching, and like we've probably watched it, thousands of times. Like, we know every line. And then so I manage a website and social media, and everybody that's into it is the same way. We've all been watching it since we were, little kids or young, and up till now.
Well, my children grew up, they're in their 40s now, and
right.
Every now and then I'll send him a picture. Well, I have a student in Puerto Rico, and when I go down there, I train with him. I think I sent Demetrius some photos of me with him. His name is Carmelo Rivera, and he's like a 7th Dan. He just got promoted recently, and to me, he's my pride and joy as a student. You know, as you could say, Glenn Perry, a Ron Van Cleef student. What is it?
Yep, Glenn Perry. Yep.
Well, Glenn Perry is on that level, and so Van Cleef has to be super proud of him. Well, I am of my student in Puerto Rico, and we took a picture, right? And we were sweating after working out, and I sent it to my son. He went, "Oh my God, Dad, you guys got the glow." I said, "What?" I do. I went to the picture and I went, "Oh shit, he's right. I do."
That's great.
Now,
and so does my student.
now the story about Puerto Rico, you could tell us that story. You could tell us the Puerto Rico story, because that really that's not going to impact the behind the scenes stuff of the film. So what happened when you were walking through? Someone said, "Who's the master?" You said in Puerto Rico, you were walking and then you heard.
Oh no! That was Fire Island.
Oh, Fire Island. Yeah, tell us that
I'm
story.
walking through and I hear it was the master, and I turn and look inside the lounge, and on TV, I see the movie being played. So I went, "Oh shit!" So stupid. I went, "Oh wow, man, there's our movie." And I went, "Oh, sure enough." We all had a great laugh, and I went inside, had a beer, and started watching it.
Did they recognize you when you were there?
No, but I had to brag about it. I said, "Hey, I was in that movie too."
Yes, sir. Yes.
And also, my son, when he was young, what is the gentleman who Timac threw through the car window?
Sal Palmentary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out Sal Palmentary was the father of a student that was studying in the same school my son was. So my son goes, "Oh, that's my dad." And he goes, "What? Your dad is in that movie too, so is mine."
Nice.
My son really cracked me up on that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really cool. That's fun.
All right. Well, we're excited that you're gonna, meet the fans this November with us, and they're gonna show love, nothing but love, because that's what we do as Last Dragon fans, and it'll be a great experience to see everybody, and then to see you, and like I said, Michael Schultz is gonna be there, so you get to see the director, and of course, Louis Venosta, you get to see him again, and your buddy. Grandmaster Ron Van Cleef, and of course Timac and Lisa Dalton. Yeah, Lisa Dalton, Mike Starr, which is Rock, and of course Christopher Murney. You'll see him, Eddie Arcadian, and then you'll also see. You remember the movie scene where Bruce Lee jumps up and stomps on, I think it was Bolo, and then the guy jumps and stomps on the radio? Yeah, that's Rudy C. Jones. He'll be there, call him the Radio Smasher.
Yeah.
Then remember the Sukiyaki Hasaki?
Yeah.
Those two guys, Michael Chen and Henry Yook, they'll be there. So it'll be a reunion, man. It's gonna be a great reunion.
Well, guess what, Demetrius? I just remembered that movie that you were telling me I was in, and actually, it was like a documentary that Huey Cumberland was trying to develop, called the Warrior Within.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it just didn't work out, Okay. But I was eager to get involved in it. So
all right. Well,
maybe that was the movie that I had forgot about.
Okay. Well, maybe he might want to finish it, and maybe next year we can show some of the clips or something.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, Craig, you have anything else to add?
Yeah, well, I just think it's really cool that you watch the movie. Like, have you seen it often, or you just kind of run into it every once in a while?
You kidding? Every chance I get, because I have the CDs. I go, oh yeah. Well, you got nothing to do. Check this movie out. I always brag about I was in the movie. That's how proud I am. To have been part of it. That I always try and show off about it. And I call it. Oh, this is. Did you see my movie?
I love it.
Right.
Yeah, totally. Do you did you keep in touch with anyone from the movie?
No, I wanted to, other than Ron Van Cleef. Van Cleef was also in the classic, The Warrior Within that we promoted. We promoted an event at the Westchester County Center, and Grandmaster Van Cleef was one of the exhibitioners there. So.
Right. Yeah.
So that's available if anybody wants to look at that sometime.
Oh, what's it called?
The Warriors Within.
The original Warriors Within.
Classic. No, it's a classic where we imported a bunch of Chinese masters and a couple of American masters to promote and show their style.
Nice.
But these are masters performing, Tai Chi and weapons and et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha. Demetrius, did you guys already talk about what style of martial arts that David practices? You said it or no?
Yeah, tell us about this. He started with the Korean system with the talk.
Yeah, started with the Korean system. Oh yeah, I never finished. Thank you, Craig, for that. Once I was in, the Taekwondo, I went from Mudo Kwan to Chido Kwan to Yunmu Kwan, and then I started teaching the Korean art in Puerto Rico. And then once I got approached by one of the promoters because they loved my fighting because I took second place, which I think they really stole that last match on me because they didn't count the punch I hit him with, and that would have gave me the official win. So they gave him like a roundhouse kick that came close to my head. And so I only took second place. But I got approached by the promoter over there. I think his name was Gilberto Rodriguez from the Gariu Rico-Do system over there. And, I decided to become a full contact fighter instead of a teacher. So I dropped everything and moved and became interested in being part of Grandmaster Van Cleef's team that was going to fight international, representing the league that Van Cleef was. He was like the caretaker of that league and carrying the team to international bouts. But something happened with that between the promoter and the promoter backed out of it. So it never really happened. So I had to go on my own. And so I started training with Freddie Corratoni, one of the trainers in the kickboxing world. And he got me fights with Butch Bell. No, not Butch Bell. With Jeff Gripper and Irish Mike Brennan. So those were big events for me, which I could say were the highlights of my fight world. And so from there, I got approached by a kung fu master by the name of Huey Cumberland, very famous at the time in Puerto Rico. He was recognized as the Black Dragon. The Black Tiger. So excuse me, Master Cleef. He's the Black Dragon, and right. he was the representative for Wai Hung of the Tiger Claw system, or better known as the Shaolin Black Tiger style. So I did that I dropped everything and went into a different style. of course, the transition wasn't that easy because, from a hard style to a soft style, a hard linear style to a soft circular style, to make the transition is not easy. Claudio, you gotta forget about the power and do the internal, So little by little, I learned, and now I'm a fifth degree in his style of Shaolin Black Tiger.
What do you prefer? What do you prefer? Do you prefer the tiki, the Korean style hard, or do you prefer the kung fu?
Well, I practice on my own more than anything because I'm not currently teaching now. What I do is I have a couple of private students, just to keep my teaching capacity active. Mm-hmm. And I prefer the kung fu because the kung fu is so much more intricate and fulfilling for me. And then I also, what's the word? Delve. I got more into the softer arts, Tai Chi, and Tai Chi,
Sing Yi Bakwa.
Well, I never did the Pakwa, but it was more Tai Chi. Tai Chi. Sometimes I can't pull in things, so please forgive me. But next time I see you, I'll probably say, by the way, it was this.
That's all right.
With you. I do the same thing.
Yeah. So, but that form was so intricate that, I kept my Tai Chi on a simple level by doing a more simpler form. So as long as I stay practicing, I maintain my condition. When I fought professionally, I was 160. Now I'm 160.
Nice.
So you can't say that after 40 years of working or more, working out that he fell out of shape real bad. No, I'm still in shape, and I still got a couple of good rounds in me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it.
Right.
I love it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
great, man.
Well, like I said, we are so excited. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh man, I really want to apologize because back then, when 10 years ago, I deep inside I regretted I didn't go because I felt like I was a big part of that film, and and the fact that I missed all the great production you put together, Demetrius. So
Well, we sent you your plaque though, right? We sent you your the plaque. We sent that to you. Remember? You wrote me back and said you received it.
See, there goes my memory again.
Well, we gotta see where your wife put that plaque. Don't worry, you're gonna get a new one this time. That's okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. You're gonna get a new one this time.
Yeah, don't worry about missing the last one because this one's going to be even better. You're coming to the best one ever, so because you're going to be there, it's going to be even better too.
For what's it called working with me on my memory here.
Oh, that's okay. I need help with mine too. Believe me. I get up right to go do something. I leave the room and I forget. I go back to the room. I gotta sit down and remember.
Yeah, you gotta hash it out in your mind.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Like I'll say, let me go get that. And no sooner I get halfway there, I go, what the hell was I gonna go? And then I gotta, hang. But it doesn't totally not work because I remember after I put my cognitive powers to work.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I did have a car accident 2 years ago where I had to do cognitive therapy and also PTSD because I almost got killed in that accident.
Wow. Well, thank God you're okay.
My car got rear-ended at 70 miles an hour on the highway.
Wow.
Yeah, I was lucky I didn't flip over because the impact, kind of like put me in a mild concussion state where when I came out of it, which wasn't long, I looked and the car was going sideways down the road. So easy for a car that's going sideways to flip over.
Mhm.
But I went, oh shit, and I hit the wheel and the car spun and went bang bang, 2 more impacts. So I got like 3 impacts, which it did affect my memory, but the cognitive therapy did help a lot.
Wow.
But I'm feeling better than ever.
Yes, sir. And we're
Yeah,
glad
thank
that
goodness.
you're here with us.
Yeah, thank goodness. And physically, you were good. You didn't get any injuries.
I still do my forms, Chinese,
Mhm.
So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I still got it,
I
Yeah.
see you. I see you. Listen, let it be known. Let it be known. Yes, sir. All right, sir. Well, we're about to.
I try and follow in Grandmaster Van Cleef's
Oh
footsteps.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Where he never stops.
No, he doesn't. No,
And
he doesn't.
the main thing to, once you become an elder, don't let the old guy in.
Yeah, you got to keep it moving.
That keeps your mind younger, I believe.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, once again, we are so grateful for your presence. Thank you. Thank your lovely wife. Lovely wife, thank you so much.
Yeah, you'll meet her personally.
Yeah, for setting us up with this. Yep. So we're looking forward to seeing you, sir. And until then, please stay safe. Everybody stay safe. And we'll see you in November.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's Craig.
Thank you.
Demetrius, it's always a pleasure. Craig, it's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
And, it'd be nice to meet you formally.
Yes.
And thank you for considering me again.
It's an honor.
It's always here.
And I want the fans to know who is the mofo low down around this town now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, we know now.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
All
See
right.
you soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Blessings, gentlemen.
Blessings. All right, fans. We ain't tell no lies. We ain't lied yet. Craig, we ain't lied yet.
Never.
No. So you guys got a taste of Cyclone. You felt the whirlwind. He came in and he'll be coming back. All right. Don't forget Ultimate VIP. You're going to get the medallion. You're going to get the white party. You're going to get the scarf. You're going to get the guaranteed seat at the cast commentary screening. Okay. And that includes the panel as well. All right. And then the VIP, you also get the cast commentary screening and the scarf. All right. But everybody gets the expo and, you get to, we got the video games and the VR and all that wonderful stuff. You can be inside the movie. We got the green screen fan experience. You can be inside the film. It's going to be a great time. Most of all, you get to see other fans that love the movie like you do.
Yeah.
And
Meet
just
the cast, meet other fans. It's incredible experience. Once in a
It's going
life.
to be great. Make sure you go to the Last Dragon 40th anniversary Facebook group. And if you haven't submitted for the art contest to get a free table, do so, because that's going to be running out soon. All right. You get it to like September 15th, and we're going to tally it up. And then, whoever had the most love, that's who's going to get the table. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. So if he doesn't want it, 2 will have it. If 2 don't want it, 3 will have it. If not, Craig gonna pick somebody.
Sounds good.
All right, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. Like I said, we got the T-shirt, baby. My name tag.
What's this one?
My name tag.
I haven't seen this.
TLD.
Can you go full screen on that?
There we go. Boom. TLD 40.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, you got Eddie Arcadian at the top there.
Of course.
Yeah.
You don't see showing enough right there with Daddy Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's in there. We got everybody in there. Yes, indeed.
Exclusive.
All right. That's the man right there. Exclusive. Go to the Last Dragon, the greatest film ever group as well to stay up to date.
Yeah.
What else you got to say, Craig?
Oh, yeah. If you're on Instagram, follow the Last Glow, follow the Urban Action Showcase. If you're on Facebook, we've got the groups. There's also a page, the Fan Tribute to The Last Dragon. Follow us there. Keep up with everything that goes on with The Last Dragon, and meet other fans and all that good stuff. So, yeah, man, this is like, I just excited for this. It's going to be so good. And
now, last thing, the more people get, the quicker you get your tickets, the more people I'll bring on. As you can see, I keep bringing more people, So, you know, we're almost full. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Brand new RPX theater, 366 seats. I'm telling you, you're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
And if you haven't seen The Last Dragon on a big screen, it is something to see. If you have, and you haven't seen it with 400 or so other fans, like, it's an incredible experience. Then add in the cast talking about the movie while we watch it live, and then we get to ask them questions after the movie. So it's just once in a lifetime opportunity for anyone that loves this movie, and I know you love this movie. So if you're a fan, you gotta come. Everyone's always sad when they don't come and they talk, why didn't I go? Just like David was just saying, when he was invited 10 years ago, he saw all the fun that happened. He's like, why didn't I go? And he regretted not going. Don't be that person. Don't be that person.
Yeah, I'm be honest. I don't know.
Sad if you don't go.
Yes, listen, as much as we want to be able to do 45 and 50, that might be pushing it. We got to be grateful for today, because tomorrow's not promised. Right. And let's try to be a part of the action on November 9th. All right. Until then, everybody stay safe. All right. And, take care of yourself. All right. We appreciate you, all of you guys. And until then,